I'm Forrest Saunders, standing outside the state capitol here in Tallahassee, Florida. Well, President Donald Trump says he wants to get rid of vote by mail, but that's an option that a lot of voters right here in the Sunshine State took advantage of in the 2024 election. And now the Republican Party is trying to figure out what to make of it. First, it was Trump's post alleging without evidence mail ballots mean, quote, massive voter fraud. And he promised to, quote, get rid of them via an executive order.
So we're going to start with an executive order that's being written right now by the best lawyers in the country to end mail-in ballots because they're corrupt.
Experts say Trump doesn't have the legal authority to make it happen. The Constitution is pretty clear that states run their elections, not the federal government.
And it's signed and dated.
Even so, the idea is concerning to Democrats, condemning it as a way to cheat in 2026. And voters we spoke with said it'll hurt those they care about.
My mom's on a walker. She can't stand in the line that long, or if they get too long or wherever they go. So why would take that option away from those people?
Getting rid of it, bad idea?
Yes, I feel like he shouldn't do that because a lot of people, they can't go in person to vote.
So I think vote by mail is a way that makes voting accessible to everyone.
In 2024, more than 3 million Floridians voted by mail, more than 1 million of them Republican. And in the past, that has included the president.
If we're doing mail-in voting, Florida does it correctly.
The state party now trying to figure out what to make of the White House pitch, saying Florida sets the standard. But
do you think the legislature should keep an open mind about trying to roll it back or removing no excuse ballots?
I mean, that's a discussion we need to have. But I will tell you from a party standpoint is we're going to play by the rules that they give us. And I'll compete on every front while they're available to me.
Meanwhile, Florida's governor Tuesday tried to play cleanup. He suggested the president was just speaking broadly about democratically controlled states, which offer fewer mail-in voting restrictions to request ballots and collect them.
So I've talked to the president, because he's a Florida voter, and what he means by vote by mail, I think, just in my conversations, is the states like California and Nevada and others where they just send all these ballots out into the ether, basically.
The White House press secretary didn't offer much detail on what exactly the president is looking for, only saying this during a press briefing.
The White House continues to work on this, and when Congress comes back to Washington, I'm sure there will be many discussions with our friends on Capitol Hill and also our friends in state legislatures.
Congress returns from its summer recess next month. Florida's next session starts in January. Now, Republicans in the legislature over the last few years have done a lot to rein in vote by mail here in the Sunshine State, saying it's all about election integrity. Some of their ideas included voter ID requirements, restrictions on who can collect and submit those ballots, and requirements saying that you have to request them every 2 years. That's the latest out here at the state capitol. I'm Forrest Saunders reporting.